Hey, how y'all doing? Good afternoon, great evening, grand rising to all my beautiful reflection out there watching this video. And it's your boy Divine Messenger, and we're here with another message. So before we even get into this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more bangers, more messages from the Divine. And it's gonna be a little different today, because I was making I guess a little series you can say on like the firmament, because understanding that many people, for them to be awake to how powerful our mother and our father is, or how powerful God is and what we're living in, we had to sit here and think on a deeper aspect of what the firmament is. And it's just a cover up for the frequency that protects us. Our mother and our father protect us from them. And the thing is, though, they found a way to come and be extraterrestrial beings to even invade us into who we are today. And you know what I'm saying? So I did a Firmament 101. I was breaking it down on like TikTok, all my other social media platforms that you can follow. So I ain't gonna force you to do it, but you know what I'm saying? It'll be nice if you did. But to people that seen it, you seen it before I put it on YouTube, but this will be the deeper in-depth version. They understand though, when it comes down to the firmament, it's a cover-up for us being protected by our parents. And the thing is, right, as we are volunteers, so we became demonic angelic volunteers. So by us being in the physical, we are already demonic, not knowing that we have subconscious ways that we do things that we shouldn't be doing, but we do it anyways, because it's like, why not? You only live once type of mentality. But there's a conscious aspect of you that says you shouldn't be doing that. You should go this way. You should do this way. That gut instinct feeling where you know something's not wrong. Something's not right, but you do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to actually use contradictions to this. And so before we even came into ourselves physically, before we even had our mother and our father in our life, we had our mother and our father in our life because we planned that out. Because think about it, our parents were here before us, especially, well, if you're younger than your parents, I will hope. But yeah, we came here before our parents. So we were able to sit there and we manifested our parents through our dreams, because we were already here before our parents, not knowing that when we had kids, those became our parents, not understanding that we also died. So let's think about it. As the generational curses and the trauma and the family tree keeps breaking down and down, we sat there before we came into fruition. We decided to tell ourselves that it was going to be us. It was always us. We were going to build land. We were going to build love, light, peace, harmony. We were going to do things the best way we could to serve God, and not only God, but ourselves, because we knew that we were God. And as time went on, we understood that energy started going everywhere. Energy was just being placed all over the universe or space, not knowing that space exists within your mind. So we had to think wide enough past our firmament, because understand, if somebody wants to ask what's outside of our firmament, a universal ego, nothing but your mind. Your mind creates that reality, not knowing that that reality don't even exist. And as we think about this wide enough, we had to sit here and also understand, not only did we reincarnate into this type of earth dome or firmament, there's other firmaments out there that are protected by mothers and fathers out there, because life has to have parents, I guess you can say, and it takes two to tango. So when it came to the energy, we knew already that we were going to tango with each other and create more life, because our purpose is to pass down knowledge to our offspring, and then we die off and they do whatever they can with the knowledge, and they grow their knowledge with our knowledge, and they spread it amongst the other generations, or whatever you want to say, and then boom, those kids die off, and then it just keeps on going. But we had to understand why we came down here for a reason, because before we signed our spiritual soul contract, we told ourselves we were not going to be here for long as a temporary home, not knowing that we knew what this game was. We knew it was a simulation, a simulator on top of that. So we are being farmed in our own simulator that we created. How was that possible? We have been enslaved in our own mind. Every time we die, every time we reincarnate, we go right back into the hospital, not understanding that we were not meant to be here. So we have been here for longer than billions of years, 2023 years. We have been here longer than that, but we forgot that, because we sit here and we are so fixated by living in this place called earth, not knowing that earth is hell and heaven. Because what is hell and heaven? It's not a place nor a thing, but it's a frequency within your mind. You have to actually open up your mind to understand how powerful this manifestation is. So we knew how powerful this manifestation was, because our lower selves, once we died and shit, knowing that as above, so below. So when we reincarnated back up to the highest heavens, We reincarnated. We had offspring and shit that were still on earth. They grew up not knowing that they're going to have kids. As we're reincarnating, we sit here, we manifest whatever parents that we want. We write it down. We tell ourselves, we dream about this. We manifest it within our own mind. And so as we're doing that, we go through the process of how tall we want to be, what country we want to be in, our lifestyle, how difficult we want our life to be, our friends, our family, our school, the food we want to eat, how big, how wide, how skinny we want to be, how tall. How many, you choose all of that before you hear. But the thing is, though, we forget because of this frequency. That's how crazy this shit is. We're such in a low frequency that we're trying to shift. We all have to think about it. In order for society to shift, people in society have to shift their mind. Once everybody shifts their mind into one, not knowing that we're all one, we all been one, then we will understand that we can divinely see past the one aspect of Satan's kingdom and Satan's frequency. We can knock that down and know why we are truly here and what we are truly here for. Not knowing that everything you do is being documented. That's exactly why. Them documentations, them receipts not gonna lie. If you are not tapped into who or what God is, you're going to keep being here. You're going to keep believing that this is your home, and it's not, because what is a home? If you are comfortable, then you're going to sit and you're going to die on comfortability, and you will not understand the deeper aspect that you could have achieved because you sat on dreams thinking that they were your reality, and they're not your reality. Because understand, you make your dreams your reality by making your delusional lies, your perspective, your reality. So to do that, you have to actually realize and go within yourself to meditate, to actually know how deep this shit get, because you don't belong in a prison. But since you are in a prison, how will you paint it? How will you go about your prison? What will you do to bring life into your prison? Because not many people know how to do that. They'll sit here and complain about how shitty their life is, about what's going on in their life and what they can't accomplish. People making fun of them. Things are just going negative for some people, and they hate their life and they want to kill themselves, not knowing that all these things are just traps for us to come right back into a trap. So no matter what you do, no matter what you go through, understand you are bigger than this life. You're only here to help not only yourself but your family. And if they don't want to be helped, you are still here to help you. How big is a casket? When you are asking somebody, are they asking you or somebody else? No, they're damn near going to just ask you if they fuck with you or they love you. But how big is a casket? One person in that motherfucker. So yes, you do have a family and friends and all that, but they cannot go with you in that casket unless you put them on top of each other. But people are not doing that. So when it is your time, you have to know how great do you want to be? What is your purpose in this life, and what will you fulfill in this life when it's all said and done? How will you do that? How will you handle your frequency with your mother and your father? Because understand, they are programmed just like you. So if you don't help yourself, then you can't help them. So in order to help them, your siblings, your cousins, your friends, whatever, whoever you want to help, in order to help them, you have to find out where you even come from, because you don't even come from here. Once you decide to figure out where you come from, then you can figure out where they come from and their trauma and their curses and how they can break them. Once you keep on figuring out that cycle, then you're going to put on not only for yourself, but you can give out the sauce to people you love and you fuck with, and they'll be following you because you lead by example, not knowing you're not even a leader. You're just programmed by God. But what is God? You feel what I'm saying? So we have to really analyze the fact that no matter what, go hard for your parents. Even if you don't love your parents, love them from a distance, but just know you have to honor them, because without them you would not be here. You are the miracle that lives here, but you live here for a temporary time. And once you do, and the thing is too, you have to learn why you're here, why you are in hell, because not knowing that you are in hell physically, you are also in heaven spiritually and physically as well, because hell and heaven is what you make it physically before you even get there spiritually. So as you're learning in hell, you have to learn why you are here. That's the whole purpose of this shit. Because if you don't know why you're here, then you will come right back into another birth canal or root canal, and you will come right back into a different hospital under the same firmament, and you will be placed in the same trap, not knowing that you have been here before numerous fucking times. That's why you became 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years old, my brother and my sister. We had to understand that this trap that we have placed has not only came from them, but our ego and our perspective. We had to figure out what we're doing as society, not only as society, but as humans, not knowing as miniature versions of God. We were made in God's image. So you had to sit here and analyze, how deep do you want your life to get? How much impact do you want to leave, not only for yourself, but for your family and in society? Who do you want to be in society? How big do you want to be? How little do you want to be? Do you want to perform things to your likeness that people can't comprehend? Or do you just want to chill, live a lavish lifestyle, but still learn things on the back end? You can do that. But if you're sitting here wasting your time on people who don't love you, you're wasting your time on places that don't love you, you're wasting your time on jobs and wasting your time on food, gossiping, spreading negativity, then you're not going to make it. You're out of here. You're done. So you're going to be stuck in the same trap. So understand, to be divine, you have to actually know who God is and question what God is. Once you question that, God will guide you to that answer. And then life will guide you to what you are doing here, what you have been doing here. Because you've been here for, once again, a long ass time. You really believe it's 2023? Think about that. Come on now. Understand. The more we go deeper into this, the more beautiful that this journey will be. Because we're all a family. We just all have to believe in ourselves, and not only ourselves, but the people out there who are trying. Because we're all in the same race. Doesn't matter how spiritually in tune you are with God. We are all in the same race. We just have to find our way. And once we do that, we have to leave a trace of messages for people to comprehend. Because either way it goes, a lot of us already finished the race. But did you? That's why we're here to help you. The divine is here to help you. I love you. Have a great day.